The Senate Republicans supposed to defend their impeachment vote. Senate Republicans, sitting through hours of patient, careful arguments from House managers and unhinged and false claims from 45's lawyers, should think about how they will explain to voters their anticipated acquittal in the impeachment trial of 45. For those on the ballot in November in states with competitive Senate races, North Carolina, Maine, Colorado, Iowa, Arizona, and Georgia, it would do them no good to repeat the rants they hear from 45's lawyers. The House was unfair. Democrats denied him due process. Voters with a past and familiarity with the facts and the cover-up, which is 45's and the Senate's, will ask some pesky questions. Senator Republicans keep saying 45 couldn't be impeached unless charged with a crime, which he did commit a crime. They already proved that. But didn't Republicans' own expert lawyer Jonathan Turley say that was wrong? While I believe that the articles of impeachment are ideally based on well-defined criminal conduct, I do not believe that the criminal code is the effective limit or scope of possible impeachable offenses. Senator, can you really ask a foreign country to come up with dirt on a domestic rival? What if your opponent tried that in your election? Why wouldn't you allow witnesses and documents? How can that even be called a trial? Senator, do you believe 45, who has kept his business going, steered business to his properties, allowed his children's conflicts of interest to persist, and indicated interest in repealing anti-bribery laws, hobnobbed with corrupt oligarchs, and was trying to root out corruption in Ukraine? Why did he only mention Burisma and the Bidens in his call with Ukraine's squatter? Holding back aid to Ukraine broke the law according to an independent government agency. Why do you think that this was not a big deal? Did the squatter do something wrong in holding up aid to Ukraine until he got political cover up from a foreign government? Should we just get over it? No. Why was the ask from Ukraine an announcement of an investigation and not a real investigation? If the squatter thought something was wrong, why did he not go straight to the FBI? You see, 45's attorneys can blather all they like, knowing the right-wing media will treat their nonsense as a legitimate defense. Republican senators can pretend to be persuaded and vote to acquit, but then what happens when the senators themselves are asked about the crackpot arguments and defenses by lawyers outside the 45 cult? By local media and by their opponents in debates, it is hard to imagine Senator Susan Collins from Republican from Maine saying with a straight face that the abuse of power is not impeachable. Senator Cory Gardner, Republican from Colorado, will find it mighty uncomfortable to insist to independent voters in Colorado that it is fine to extort a foreign country to force it to announce it was investigating American Senator Martha McSally, fucking cunt, Republican from Arizona, will likely get grilled in a debate unless she runs away from those about why she refused even to hear from key witnesses. How does she explain a trial with no witnesses? To sum it all up, nothing matters, just lie, which is a mode of politics only applies within the 45 cult. Yep, they lie just about as much as anybody else. As soon as you leave the bubble to encounter voters, the media, or opponents who know better, your talking points made you sound dumb or corrupt or both. That is what Republicans should contemplate. How the heck am I going to defend this to the people back home? 45's attorneys are giving them no fig leaves or explanations that can pass the laugh test.